On September 15th, 2017, the Cassini spacecraft, a legendary 13-year explorer of the Saturn system, plunged into Saturn's atmosphere, marking the end of its mission. However, what was believed to be the closure of a remarkable chapter in space exploration turned out to be far from it. Buried within Cassini's final transmissions was a secret that would only be unveiled years later, thanks to a quantum artificial intelligence. This discovery has left researchers speechless, as it challenges everything we thought we knew about the solar system. Launched in 1997, Cassini's mission revealed the hexagonal storms of Saturn, the icy plumes of Enceladus, the methane lakes of Titan. As the spacecraft passed between Saturn and its rings, it captured high-resolution images of the planet's atmosphere, magnetic field, and ring structures with a clarity never seen before. Among these final transmissions were dozens of images that, at the time, appeared visually stunning, yet ordinary. Researchers praised them, archived them, and moved on. But there were anomalies, slight distortions, repeating geometric echoes. A few scientists raised eyebrows, but lacking context or tools, they chalked it up to technical noise. For years, these images sat untouched, until curiosity and the advancement of quantum processing resurrected them from obscurity. In 2025, a private research lab fed Cassini's final images into a state-of-the-art quantum AI, designed to detect sub-visual data patterns and astronomical imaging. The goal was simple: extract clearer data from noisy visuals. What the AI returned, however, was not just improved images. It found something buried within the visual layers, a repeated pattern, a symmetrical form, a signal hiding in plain sight, invisible to the human eye. At first, researchers suspected algorithmic hallucination until the pattern appeared again and again, across separate image files in different time frames and at varying camera angles. The consistency was undeniable. The AI hadn't made an error. It had decoded something that had always been there, something Cassini had seen as it fell into Saturn's arms, something watching. As the team dug deeper, the pattern became even more chilling. The AI began extracting numerical sequences hidden within the pixel arrangements of the images. These weren't random. They included prime numbers, Fibonacci spirals, golden ratios, mathematical constants known across human science, and often used in theoretical interstellar communication. In other words, this wasn't just a shape. It was a message. This discovery echoed the design of the Voyager Golden Record, where humanity tried to present its intelligence using universal mathematical concepts. But this time, the message wasn't being sent. It was being received. The implication: Cassini may have captured a reply, and that reply was built into the very fabric of what we thought were natural atmospheric visuals. It's as if something had anticipated we'd come looking and left us a trail in the only language we all speak: numbers. The more images the AI processed, the clearer the picture became. In Cassini's final moments, it wasn't just photographing clouds and gas. It was recording a structured presence, like a lens distorting the space around it, one that did not behave like a natural object. Its symmetry was too precise, its motion too calculated. And then came the chilling moment. As Cassini descended lower, these patterns became more defined, until suddenly, in one final frame, they vanished. As if the entity had moved, or cloaked itself, or simply turned off its visibility once it had confirmed it had been seen. Several experts now suggest that Cassini's final transmission wasn't simply the end of a mission. It was a moment of contact, but not direct, not with radio waves or flashing lights, with geometry, presence, and silence. Something ancient. Something we were never meant to understand until we could build machines smart enough to decode the truth. Saturn has always held a special place in the pantheon of cosmic mysteries. More than just its mesmerizing rings or swirling storms, it's a planet that defies expectations. Scientists have long known that Saturn emits more heat than it receives from the Sun, as if there's something stirring deep within, something generating energy unaccounted for. Combine that with the planet's bizarre magnetic field, which doesn't align with its rotational axis like every other planet, and you get a world that behaves like it's guarding a secret. Now, the decoded data from Cassini has cast new shadows on those old questions. The mathematical signals extracted by the AI weren't just embedded in the visuals. They seemed to correlate with specific latitudes on Saturn's surface, points that align with magnetic anomalies. It's as if whatever intelligence left that message was not only aware of Saturn's unique properties, but chose to hide their signal in its most unstable, least understood regions. Regions where our instruments failed, regions where perhaps they knew we wouldn't look until now. As news of the decoded images leaked, an intense debate erupted across the global scientific community. Was this all a strange coincidence? Patterns seeking gone too far? Or was the Cassini probe unknowingly acting as the courier of a cosmic postcard? A message left for us to find only once our minds and machines evolved enough to grasp it. Among those weighing in were leading physicists and AI theorists. Some argued that the consistent emergence of prime number sequences and golden ratio structures within the image data was statistically impossible to occur by chance. Others pointed out that nature, especially in chaotic environments like Saturn's atmosphere, doesn't arrange itself with such clean symmetry unless something else was shaping it. And here's the twist. The AI didn't just identify patterns, it anticipated them. After analyzing the first few image clusters, it began predicting where new sequences would appear in unprocessed data with stunning accuracy. This suggested not randomness, but an encoded intelligence behind the veil, a signal following rules, maybe even logic. There's one particular image that now stands at the center of the mystery. According to the mission's final logs, Cassini was set to capture a burst of rapid-fire images in its last moments before disintegration. Those final milliseconds should have produced a data stream of 12 distinct frames. But when the logs were reviewed after the decoding, only 11 images existed. One was missing. That's not a simple glitch. Engineers confirmed the sequence was transmitted in full. The missing frame wasn't lost in transit. It was never decoded. When the quantum AI reanalyzed the raw binary data, it located the packet, but the content was scrambled beyond repair, like a lock without a key. Some experts now believe this 12th image may have contained the clearest evidence of all. A direct form, a shape, perhaps even a symbol. And whatever it was, it triggered an encryption mechanism that our current tools cannot crack. Why would that happen unless someone or something wanted it that way? Since the Cassini revelation surfaced, a strange unease has rippled through the astrophysics world. There has been no official NASA statement on the decoded images. The quantum AI lab responsible for the discovery has gone quiet. Their website now redirects to a generic research portal. Scientists previously willing to talk to journalists have refused further interviews. Some claim their funding was abruptly pulled. Others hint at non-disclosure agreements being enforced. What started as an exciting footnote in planetary exploration has now turned into something bordering on classified. Some call it paranoia, others a cover-up. But in the silence, there's one message that's crystal clear. Something was seen, something was decoded, and someone doesn't want us to fully understand what Cassini brought back from the clouds of Saturn. In the grand tapestry of space exploration, Cassini was supposed to be a final chapter, an elegant dive into Saturn's atmosphere, closing the book on one of NASA's most successful missions. But what we've uncovered may not be a closing chapter at all. It may be a prologue, a warning, or perhaps a whispered invitation. The idea that an artificial intelligence trained decades after Cassini's mission ended could extract a hidden pattern embedded in its final transmissions is not just poetic, it's unprecedented. It means the tools we use to explore the universe are evolving faster than our understanding of what's out there. And maybe, just maybe, the universe knew that. Maybe it waited for us to catch up. Because if a machine can decipher what human eyes missed, if a spacecraft unknowingly recorded the echo of an intelligence far greater than ours, then one question haunts us all. Who or what left the message? And how long have they been watching us watch the stars? If this revelation left you questioning everything we know about space, time, and intelligence beyond Earth, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe for more decoded truths, like if you believe this isn't just a coincidence, and share this video so others can witness what Cassini truly saw before its final plunge. Because this isn't science fiction. This is the edge of discovery, and we've only just begun to understand what's waiting beyond the rings. Furthermore, this discovery has sparked a wave of speculation and theories about the existence of advanced extraterrestrial civilizations. Some scientists suggest that the patterns found in Cassini's images might be a form of communication from an intelligent species living within the Saturn system or even beyond. Others argue that these patterns could be a natural phenomenon, a product of Saturn's complex dynamics. However, the fact that the patterns were only discovered decades after the images were taken and that they required the use of a quantum AI to be deciphered adds a layer of mystery that cannot be ignored. The discovery of these patterns has also raised ethical questions about the use of AI in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. If an AI is capable of decoding messages from an alien civilization, who owns that information? Who has the right to interpret it? These are questions that have yet to be addressed by the scientific community and policymakers. Moreover, the discovery of the patterns in Cassini's images has also brought attention to the importance of preserving and archiving data from space missions. The images that were originally dismissed as ordinary could hold secrets that have the potential to change our understanding of the universe. It is crucial that we continue to study and analyze these images and future data from space missions with an open mind and cutting-edge technology. The Cassini revelation has also triggered a renewed interest in the study of Saturn and its moons, particularly Enceladus and Titan. These moons have long been believed to harbor the ingredients necessary for life, and the discovery of the patterns in Cassini's images adds a new layer of intrigue to their potential habitability. Researchers are now planning new missions to these moons to further explore their mysteries and search for signs of life. In conclusion, the discovery of the patterns in Cassini's images has been a game-changer in the field of space exploration. It has challenged our understanding of the solar system, raised ethical questions about the use of AI, and sparked a renewed interest in the study of Saturn and its moons. As we continue to study and analyze the data from Cassini, we may uncover secrets that will change our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The universe is a vast and mysterious place, and we are only beginning to scratch the surface of its secrets. The Cassini revelation serves as a reminder that there is still so much to learn and discover, and that our journey of exploration is far from over.